Hello everyone. Today we'll see about a heredity topic of class 10th state board. Okay, so in this topic we'll see how genes and characters are transferred from one generation to another generation. In class 9th we have already studied about a heredity topic and a variation. In that topic, basically the Mendel said that how genes are transferred from one generation to the another generation. But in 9th, we have not studied how the characters are given by the genes. So in 10th standard state board book is given that genes are basically forms what or some type of protein, and that protein are responsible for what, for that character. So let's see about our heredity topic of class 10th. Before going to start the topic, we'll tell you the definitions of the many terms are there that you can keep in mind what exactly the meaning of that term. First thing, that heredity. What the meaning of that heredity? Heredity is a transfer of character from one generation to the another generation via what? Via genes. So that the definition of the heredity. But again, what the meaning of that genes? As I just said that transfer of character from one generation to another generation done by genes. So what is genes? So genes is basically what? A fragment of DNA. Genes is what? It's a fragment of DNA, and that is responsible for what? For a certain type of character, certain type of protein, that are basically called as what? A genes. Now the next term is genetics. Study of heredity and variation. In class 9th we have already studied about the genetics term, that the study of what? Heredity and the variation called as what? Genetics. That the term given by the scientist called as Mendel, George Johann Mendel. Okay, so this is what? A genetics. Now DNA, RNA, these terms we have already studied about in 9th standard. RNA, deoxyribose nucleic acid, RNA, ribonucleic acid. But in class 10th also we have to understand what the meaning of DNA. Okay, so before going to start the actual topic of heredity, how the proteins are formed, that we need to understand what is DNA and what is chromosomes. See, if I tell you, assume that this is our DNA, which is our double stranded. This is what? A DNA, deoxyribose nucleic acid. This DNA is condensed with a certain type of protein. That protein name as histone. That protein name as what? Histone protein. And this DNA is coiled, you can say, or condensed with protein. And this condensed form of this you can say DNA is called as chromatin. What it is called? Chromatin. So again, DNA is what? Double helix structure, DNA, double stranded. This DNA is condensed into what? A certain type of protein. There is open thread-like structure is DNA, right? So if you'll condense the thread-like structure into the what? Or you can say chromatin, and later that chromatin takes the what? A X-shaped structure. This X-shaped structure in a center is called as centromere. Centromere, and this DNA or chromatin is condensed in what? Or chromosomes. Okay, and these things, the four arms over there, it's called as what? Chromatid. Chromatid. So these two are what? Upper arm is called as P arm. In 9th standard we have already studied about these things, P arm, and these two are called as Q arm. P arm and Q arm. So this is basically what? A chromosome structure, and this whole structure is called as what? Chromosomes. Chromosomes. So assume that this chromosomes, or you can say in this part, this skin color protein is there, or genes are there, skin color. So this part of the chromosomes or the DNA will give what? A certain type of protein, and that protein is responsible for what? For what? Skin color. Okay, at that time only we can say that yes, the transformation of occur. As we all know that the male gives what? A male gamete, and female gives what? A female gamete. Female gamete. If you will see male having what? A 46 number of chromosomes. Similarly in female also they have what? A 46 number of chromosomes. But during the gamete formation, this male divides or undergoes meiosis to formation of what? That male gamete, and having 23 number of chromosomes. And similar things happens in female also. When these two fuses, it forms what? Zygote, and this zygote have a 46 number of chromosomes having both the things. So at that time only we say that this chromosomes or in zygote, and this zygote later divide into what? Embryo, and embryo will fall what? Child. It develop into the fetus and child. Okay. So this thing we'll see for 23 male, 22 chromosomes comes from male and 23 chromosomes comes from female. Okay. So this leads to formation of zygote. So we can say that this zygote may be having what? A chromosomes, or I can say characters of male also and the character of female also. Okay. So similar things, but how these characters form, how the proteins are formed, they may have some processes, right? Like as I just said that this skin color formed from this what? A genes which is situated on chromosomes, but how that genes and how that chromosomes are formed, okay, how the you can say characters are formed, that we will see in this lecture and in this video. Okay. So as we know that DNA are made up from three things. DNA made up from three things. One is ribose sugar, phosphate group, and a nitrogenous base. So these three things combines together to form what? A DNA. But these three things, this is what, or you can say a monomer. That monomer is called as nucleotide. there is one more term which is called as nucleoside. Nucleoside, that means if a ribose sugar along with that nitrogenous base, that things or that molecule are called as what? Or nucleoside. So nucleotide is sometimes also said to be nucleoside plus phosphate group, that is also called as what? Nucleotide. So these three things are there, nucleotide and nucleoside, that is what? A monomer of DNA, that is basically used to make what? A DNA. Now comes to this nitrogenous base. As I just said that ki DNA having what? Information to give what? To give a characters, okay, to gives what? To gives a protein. So in which form that DNA have a, you can say, information, okay? So that is in the form of what? Nitrogenous base. So nitrogenous base are the two type. One is called as purine and the another one is called as pyrimidine. Pyrimidine. Purine and pyrimidine, see, if you see the structure of DNA, both these strands are joined together, that the one codons are there. This nitrogenous base help both these strands to join together, and in between we have this nitrogenous base. So this purine is always paired with what? A pyrimidine. So purine have two main component. One is called as adenine and second one is guanine. Adenine and guanine. But in pyrimidine, again two things. One is thymine or thymine and cytosine. Cytosine or cytosine. Okay, so these four things are used to make what? A DNA. But one more things are there which basically present in RNA, which is called as uracil, which is only present in what? RNA. Present in RNA in substitution of what? Thymine. Thymine के पेज पे क्या प्रेजेंट रहेगा? यूरासिल प्रेजेंट रहेगा. Okay, so it's maybe like that. If it's here A, so it may be here it's what? T. If it is here T, then here it's maybe A. C, it's always paired with what? G. So these are the codons. DNA are what? Two double stranded, or we can say paired. Apart from that, you should keep in mind, DNA or information are always in the form of codon. That is called as what? Codon. And that is a triplet. Means like AUG, assume that. Like three things. That is what? AUG. And this one codon gives what? Amino acid. We have a 20 different amino acid, and that 20 amino acid combine together to form a protein. Okay, so we'll see now how this DNA information codes for what? For the some type of protein, and that protein is basically maybe what? In the form of amino acid. Okay. So we'll see that how this DNA are forming a protein inside the what? Inside the cell. As we all know that DNA is what? DNA is a double stranded Okay, so this DNA molecule transcribe into what mRNA. The information which the DNA which have is what it transcribed into what mRNA. So सब information कहाँ पे चला जाएगा? mRNA में चला जाएगा. And later word this mRNA का जो information होगा, it codes in form of what? Amino acid. And the all amino acid are joined together with peptide bond. And this peptide bond, many peptide bonds are used. Not a single peptide bonds are there. Many peptide bonds. So that is called as what? A polypeptide. And that what? A chain of amino acid is there, and this chain of amino acid called as what? Protein. Okay, so here we'll see that this DNA, how it codes for protein. DNA is double stranded, as we'll see here, and this DNA is forms what? A mRNA. This is what? If I draw the structure of a RNA single stranded, assume that this is what? A RNA structure. Okay, as we all know that cell, inside the center of the cell we have what? A nucleus, and this nucleus having this DNA, right? So when this DNA convert into mRNA, so mRNA comes out of the nucleus and where? In cytoplasm. Okay, it comes where? In cytoplasm. So keep in mind the first process which is undergoing to formation of that DNA to mRNA occur where? Inside the nucleus, and then the can say mRNA comes out of the nucleus in cytoplasm and the translation occur. So what happens exactly in transcription? There is one enzyme. That enzyme comes and attached in, you can say, on DNA. That enzyme called as RNA polymerase. RNA polymerase, and this enzyme transcribe this, you can say, things into what? Of RNA. Okay, so this C are basically codes what? You can say here it's form a G, right? In RNA, here is G, to here it forms what? C. It's A, to here it forms U. It's not a T, because we all know that, as just said, that ki RNA having what? A uracil in the place of what? tRNA, T, thymine. G over is having C, T having what? A. So these things basically are codes over there, like that C, G, U, A, C. It's up to anything. G, C, A, U, G, T, A, C. No, it's not a T, it's U. Okay. So these things are assumed that these are codes, and this is called as what? A mRNA. So this is basically are called as what? A codon, and it's exactly, if you will see, it's a copy of what? A opposite strand. This is also called as what? A template strand, which is exactly copy of what? mRNA. And this process of what basically called as what? Transcription. This process called as transcription. Transcription. Later, we all know that there are the three types of RNA. One used mRNA, two now is remaining, like this called as what? rRNA, ribosomal RNA, and the tRNA, transfer RNA. So now this takes place in where? In nucleus. Now this mRNA comes out from nucleus where? In cytoplasm. Where? In cytoplasm. Or as you all know that cytoplasm having what? Or ribosomes made up from what? rRNA. So ribosome having two types, maybe basically it's called as what? A 70S 80s. Okay, 70s or 80s. We have 70s, S is what a unit of this thing, are forms like a 50 and 30s. So ribosomes having got two unit, one is bigger subunit and another one is what? Smaller subunit. And here 60s is bigger and 40s is smaller one. So these things, these basically are units, subunits of what? Ribosomes. But if you'll see in this part, first smaller subunits of ribosomes comes and attach and start searching of initiation codon. At the starting of the lecture, I told you about AUG, which is called as initiation codon. Initiation codon means this smaller subunit of ribosomes in both, basically one is used in prokaryotes, one is used in eukaryote, smaller units that started searching for what? For the AUG things. So where it's AUG, it's here. So this units comes and attached in mRNA. Okay, and later word the larger subunits comes and attach where, you can say, in this part. Okay, in this part, larger subunit of ribosomes. Now what exactly happens in ribosomes RNA or RNA basically? One more thing, we have something called as transfer RNA, tRNA, and that tRNA the structure of tRNA, if you will see here, okay, it's like that. Okay, so if you will see AUG ka, A ka is what? U ka what? It's A, and G ka C. So if you will see this tRNA having something called as amino acid with it, along with that what? A tRNA. So this is what? A tRNA. So this ribosomes takes that tRNA and come here to, you can say, to this codon part. So here it came and UAC, like it's joined to here. And this what? This is what I can say tRNA is here. And this having what? Amino acid. So ribosomes first attach and recognize, yes, this is what AUG part, and we have to come here. And then tRNA comes to this part. Later when this amino acid, I can say, attach, this, I can say, this tRNA, it comes to another channels of the ribosomes, and this smaller subunit, it moves to another codon. That what? UAC is there, right? And this is also moves where? It moves to another codon. Again one more tRNA comes, and that tRNA having what? Something called as anticodon, and that anticodon, U is code for A is code for U, C is code for what? G. So here again it comes having what? One amino acid. Okay, so these things, this path will follow till the stop codon comes. Till the stop codon UAA, maybe there are the many stop codons out there, this way comes. Okay, so this amino acid, it's when it forms, the ribosomes will leave it Okay, and this will what? It's break down, and tRNA would what? Or degrade. This tRNA what? It's degrade, and the amino acid will move in where? In cytoplasm freely. And the many amino acids, this will happen again. This amino acid will comes. So many amino acid will move, you can say, in what? In this cytoplasm things, or ribosomes basically, like inside the ribosomes are there, and all the ribosomes are joined together. Okay, so keep in mind, these ribosomes move from one place of mRNA to the another place of mRNA, or one end of mRNA to another end of mRNA. That is called as translocation. Movement of what? Movement of ribosomes from one end to the another end of mRNA called as translocation. And this process of formation of this mRNA to this amino acid, chain of amino acid, okay, and what the chain? This is a peptide bond. Peptide bond, and here is many peptide bonds are there. So that is called as what? A polypeptide chain. Polypeptide chain of amino acid, and then later this is called as what? Protein. And the process for formation of from mRNA to this protein called as translation. Okay, that is called as what? Translation. So keep in mind, this DNA forms what? mRNA. mRNA forms that a polypeptide chain of amino acid. Okay, and this formation of the amino acid leads to what? Formation of protein, and polypeptide chain of, you can say, amino acid. Translocation का definition keep in mind. Transcription, translation is there. If any changes occur in the sequence of that mRNA or the DNA, the changes of this protein formation will occur, and that is called as what? Mutation. We have in last topic, that is also called as mutation in this, you can say, topic. Okay, so hope you have understood the topic. If any doubt is there, please ask a question in comment section.